So we've had a question, quite a few people asking, can you change this bit of trim, the silver, the bit along here, on the front of the Range Rover Evoque? Now, and also the same on the rear. Now, we'll do the rear in a minute. Let's focus on the front for this video. So first of all, there's two bumpers on the Range Rover Evoque. There's this bumper here that was fitted to the Pure and the Prestige, and the key to tell that one is the parking sensor is in the non-painted textured bit of the bumper. And then there's the dynamic bumper, which was a little bit lower, and on that one you can see the parking sensor by the fog light there is in the painted bit. Okay, so you can see it just there. Right, now both of them have got this sort of characteristic sort of N-shape trim that goes along here. You've got that on both of them. It's a slightly different colour. Now, first point to note is they are actually different. They're a different size, so they're a different shape. This width here is different on that one to the one there, and it's got a slightly different shape. There's a sort of flat bit. I don't know if you can quite see it there. There's a little flat bit just on this edge here that isn't there on the Pure. So, right, if we have a look at it, so we'll focus on the dynamic one now. How is it made? Well, when they're put together at the factory, this here is what the trim looks like. So before they're assembled, so in theory you can't actually buy these trims like this. What you'll see is they've got these long locating tabs on them here. Okay, and then when they're assembled at the factory, if you want to whip that bumper, let's spin that bumper over in. Right, let's have a look. So if we look where the trim goes, you can see those tongues, if you like, would have poked through here, and then they're welded, plastic welded or ultrasonically welded, to sort of form a location, a fixing, melted to the back of the main bumper. And they're done in several places, and you know, some of them are not so complete as others, but you've got numerous locating points on them. And the easiest way we've found to remove them, Ian will do a little demo now, is with one of these little multi-vibrator tools. So one point to note, two of the fixings are hidden under here. These are perhaps the easiest ones to demonstrate on a video. There's a little lower trim piece there. Some little aerodynamic mini spoiler, do you reckon, Ian?
Yeah, they're just little splitter scuff ends.
A lot of the bumpers have that. I can't see they make a huge aerodynamic difference, but they must do. So yeah, first thing is, you're not going to be able to remove these easily. You're going to have to take the bumper off, and if you're still committing, you're going to have to take the bumper off, and then you're going to have to put it upside down, protect the paintwork, and oh, it's one of those plastic rivets, is it? You got it. I'm going to squeeze it now. So you're going to have to remove that trim, and then under here what you've got is this sort of melted mess of plastic. So we've got one of these vibrating tools. Just have a little reciprocating remove most of the sort of excess plastic, then what you'll end up with is a nice sort of flat surface like this. And then do you want to just pop that out, and then what you do is you can pop the trim out, but you'll see here you haven't got much of a tongue left sticking out. So if you take that off and have it painted, when you put it back on, you're going to have to use some silicone or double-sided tape on this inner bit. You've got enough left to locate it, but not really to stick it. So there you go, hopefully that helps. And there you go, I'll just finish off with the shot that shows you where all the locating tongues are. So you've got two at the top there, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 at the side here, you got a couple here, 1, 2 there, and then on the front edge you've got, so you see you've got to be fairly committed to want to change that piece.